Well, innovation can change lives by making it safer, easier for people to do things. And that includes helping those with disabilities do everyday things we all take for granted.
Recently, a group of occupational therapy students at the University of New England got to see some of those innovations for themselves, demonstrated by the people who use them every day to be more independent.
Vivian Lee has our story from Biddeford.
A waist belt instead of a regular life jacket.
Students in the Occupational Studies program at the University of New England are learning how assistive technology helps people with disabilities overcome challenges.
You want to say hi?
Hi, my name is Scotty Wenzel, and it is so nice to meet all of you.
Scotty Wenzel uses the Go Talk app on his iPad to introduce himself by playing a recorded message. Annie Nee has Rett syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that slowly affects her motor skills and ability to speak.
I use a wheelchair to move. I even sit in it when I'm in the car.
Annie uses a window-based device called Toby, which she controls with her eyes. The device costs around $20,000 and is not always covered by insurance. It helps her communicate, manage daily tasks, and live more independently.
So Annie can now control the lights in her room, the TV. She can control what music she listens to, and anything else that we can hook up to a smart outlet, which is really cool.
Grace Stoltz, Annie's caregiver and health and wellness director for Special Olympics Maine, says adaptive equipment helps both Annie and Scotty live active, meaningful lives. With this equipment, Scotty, a Special Olympian,
good job, Scotty,
can take part in sports like downhill skiing. He uses a slider while his dad guides him.
So Scotty stands here, he's on skis. The slider has skis, and he holds on. And then Dad's behind him.
No.
Students had a chance to use Annie's device and adaptive appliances that require only one button to operate. They say firsthand accounts of how innovation and adaptive equipment break down barriers will help their patients in the future.
I have never seen someone use like a Toby device, so I thought that was a really good experience. So now, like, when I get into my field, I kind of have a little bit of background knowledge.
Assisting clinical professor Christopher Delenick, an occupational therapist, says the presentation goes beyond what students read in textbooks and class articles.
working with folks down the road as a professional, thinking, boy, I remember that experience in the classroom where Scotty and Annie were there and they talked about X, and having that to have as a frame of reference.
All to help people of all abilities live more independent and empowered lives. In Biddeford, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
If you would like more information about assistive technology or Special Olympics programs for Mainers of all abilities, you can head over to our website.